Well, good evening, Dewan. They say this is really timely, especially given what we've been seeing recently. Of course, those two gun-related lockdowns at UNC, first that fatal shooting of a professor, and then a gun being brought on campus to the student union. It's why organizers of this rally say they wanted to take that message straight to lawmakers who they say have not been listening. They're frustrated.
We deserve better.
They're afraid.
It's very close to home.
Standing in the rain, dozens rallying for an end to gun violence.
They're in fear. We have anxiety of being on college classrooms and in libraries and in movie theaters.
In the wake of two gun-related lockdowns at UNC, there have been walkouts and protests at the legislature, culminating in this rally.
No action, no peace. No action, no peace.
The keynote speaker, Justin Jones, one of the Tennessee Three, lawmakers expelled for protesting gun violence on the State House floor. He says the opposition he saw in Nashville is the same thing happening in Raleigh.
I mean, the message from whether the Tennessee Capitol or the North Carolina Capitol here in Raleigh is the same. We must protect our kids. We must protect people over guns.
Jones says it's an uphill battle in southern states, but he thinks there are areas of compromise on gun laws.
Common sense solutions like red flag laws, a ban on high-capacity magazines, universal background checks, safe storage, basic solutions that will save lives.
Several Democrats in North Carolina's legislature have introduced those bills, but they've gone nowhere in the GOP supermajority.
I think they feel fairly confident, the Second Amendment groups, that the General Assembly isn't going to do much of anything.
Mitch Kokai with the conservative think tank John Locke Foundation says even with that more recent pressure, Republicans likely aren't going to be persuaded to adopt new gun laws.
I don't think either of these incidents at UNC is going to move the needle among conservatives because they look at what happened and say, there's no law that would have stopped a disgruntled student from bringing a gun to campus.
He says laws might only change if the composition of the legislature does next year, something these young leaders are pushing for.
This is who should be in those chambers. This is who should be in those chambers.
Now, meanwhile, one thing that we have heard from the Republicans who control the majority here at the legislature is that House Speaker Tim Moore did mention in the wake of the UNC shooting, questioning whether UNC being a gun-free zone is something that should be changed. That's something that we've heard, but as of now, political experts say that that law will not be changed. We also will not be seeing a loosening of our gun laws either. So right now, as it stands right now, especially given how busy lawmakers are with the budget, it seems no change in either direction on gun laws this session. Reporting live, Tom George, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
All right, Tom, again, thank you.